Grace. In this video, I'm going to talk about when you hear misinformation on a regular basis, on some kind of social media. And even though say you were educated in that field, you have degrees in that field, or whatever it is the case, you're certified, have a license, whatever, in whatever field you're in. But you get online and you try to find more, something current about it. And what you're given is misinformation, and you keep thinking, wow, this is misinformation, this is not correct, where did they get that? And you just keep going and seeing that over and over. I'm not saying this because of the recent change in YouTube's, they're going to change the recommended to reduce misinformation. I'm not saying that because I was thinking of doing this video long before that, and that was just not even a week ago. But what I was thinking about was I have seen this in myself, like when I first, there was another one, Wikipedia. I think I did make that in a video. I don't know if that one actually was one that wouldn't upload at all. But yeah, when I first saw Wikipedia years ago, I think when it just started out, that the public could see it, it was awful. It was terrible. Now, more recent, when I've looked at it, like when I was teaching at college and university, I would not allow my students to get anything from Wikipedia. It was that bad, and that wasn't that long ago. But it changed. It started changing. But my question to myself was, is it that it's newer learning? You see, the learning from it is fresher than what I was educated and how I taught. You see, and I think you see what I'm saying there, right? So, and you can see this, just Google something and online, and you see the same thing repeatedly. Well, what if you're seeing what's popping up is misinformation? That one's actually wrong. The next one's actually wrong. The next one's actually wrong, and on and on. And is it going to become in your mind that, oh, well, because so many people said it, it must be true. That must be the new thing. That must be, how they see it now. Is that a good way, a good authority to look something up? No. Online. And that's the sad thing, is no, it's not anymore. I don't think that it ever was really a good tool. And I'm not just talking about Wikipedia or YouTube I'm talking about any place. Since when has it ever been good advice? Some of it is. I'm not saying that all of it's bad. I'm saying that some of it is. And it's kind of like rolling a dice. Are you rolling dice? Are you going to get the correct one or the incorrect one? And I really think this is something that does need to be cleaned up. I'm not saying that people shouldn't have different opinions, but they could state that those are their opinions. Mine has always said that in my disclaimer in the description box below this video on YouTube. And yeah, it's always said this is my opinion. Now I'm degreed in what I talk about. Okay, like I said, I taught at college universities what I'm degreed in. So yeah, so I'm not just, it's my opinion, but it's my educated opinion. All right, some people, they don't want to hear what is an educated opinion at all. Not everybody. None of this is one size fits all. So they put out their alternative, alternate facts, alternative facts. Yeah, so they put out their view on it, and in some things it's just a matter of opinion. Some things it really is. Like you can go into some professional fields, and what one would use, the other would not. So who is right and who is wrong? Like in counseling, and some might use one. We used to call them paradigm, but theory or something. But they might use one treatment plan or one type of treatment, and the other one use they come from a different paradigm. They use a different modality really for a treatment plan. Some they have a set plan especially like if it's a governmental thing, where they have to follow that. No deviating from it. You must follow that. Yeah. Speaking of, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That last clip was really messed up. I haven't used some of this terminology in so many years. It's unbelievable. But anyway, let's get back to this. You know, if you get all this misinformation, even if you know it's wrong, this is not fact, it can chip away from that little by little, chip away, and make you start to think that it's fact. Or like I just said earlier, you know, you say, well, this must be something, that must be the new one because so many people are saying it. Yeah, check the source. Always check the source. Another part to it, I think it deserves a whole separate video, is that this kind of thing, you know, when you're online so much, that your views start to change, but so might your attitude, or what were your, at once upon a time, your morals, your standards, you know, that your total ethics might change because of what seems to be the norm now. Okay? I mean, you know, some would say, well, a strong-minded person, that wouldn't happen to. Don't bet on that. You know, don't be so easy, you know, quick and easy to put everybody in a box, and that they never come outside of that box, or never could be, you know, some people can be gullible to things that they never would have even assumed, or not assumed, but just thought that they could be vulnerable to. You know, it might even just be the sound of that person's voice, and that drew them in. It's something small like that. So then they became somewhat, it is somewhat hypnotic to them. Okay? That deserves a whole separate video, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. If you want to subscribe to this channel and you haven't already, you can click the circle icon to subscribe. If you want to watch another video on this channel, you can click one of the rectangles. And if you would like, subscribe, comment, and share on your own social media. Alright, I'll talk to y'all in another video. Bye.